Ladies and gentlemen, I am back here on the CE show tonight, and once again, we are done with this series. Finally, we are done with this series. Golden State sweep San Antonio. What can I say? Tonight really was not even about the team. Tonight was about Manu Ginobili possibly, most likely retiring after this season. He will be turning 40 years old, and here in the next few months. And Manu Ginobili could possibly just retire. And that was what tonight. That was what tonight was about. Manu Ginobili's last game. You know, LaMarcus. I'm not even gonna. I'll talk to him a little bit. But it was about Manu Ginobili. He actually started today. He didn't come off the bench. Usually he comes off the bench. Tonight he started, had 15 points. The guy just showed up. He tried to show up. I mean, he's 40 years. The man's 40 years old. So I mean, come on. But I mean, cut him some slack. But he tried his best to show up. But ladies and gentlemen, you know, tonight was about Manu Ginobili. I mean, to me, the San Antonio knew they were done. Leonard did not play again. At this point, was he even still hurt? I don't even know. It might just be like, who cares? Down 3-0, we're done. Don't even start him. Because I don't know. I just think if they would have had more chance, if they felt like they would have had a more chance to win this series, he would have played even Saturday night for Game 3. So I feel like, you know what, they just said, whatever, we're not even going to win with you on the floor. We might just be a little bit more, it may just be a little bit more competitive, but at the end, we're not going to win with you on the floor. So they just decided to shut him down for the rest of the season. Kind of the same thing Celtics have done with Isaiah Thomas. And what else can I say? Golden State, they are 12-0 in the 2017 playoffs. First team, I believe, since the 2001 Lakers to go 12-0 in the playoffs. Kevin Durant, 29 points. Whatever, I'm not very happy, with the way he was a little bit celebrating too much with his family for everybody knew what the hell. Come on, everybody knew they were going to go to the finals. He was celebrating with his family like they just fucking won the championship. I understand you celebrating a championship, but damn it, you knew Kevin Durant. You and your entire family knew you guys were going to win and go to the finals, represent from the West Side. You all knew it. So I was a little bit. They were celebrating a little bit too much to me. I understand the mom, but I mean, come on, too much celebration with the family right there. Come on, everybody knew that they were going to come out of the West and represent the West and the 2017 NBA Finals. So, what the fuck is going on right now? Okay, I'll look at that later. Everybody knew that they were going to represent the West in the finals. So come on, Kevin Durant, you were your mom. I'm okay with the mama, but all the other people were like, "Oh, you did it! Did what, dude? We all knew you were going to go to the finals. Come on, man." Like I said, I leave the mama alone. I don't get with the mamas, But everybody else needs to shut the fuck. The uncle there or the dad, whatever the hell that was. Come on, man. You knew he was going to go to the finals. You were like acting like surprised. We all knew Kevin Durant was going to go to the finals, didn't we? If you didn't, you need to be evaluated for drugs or something. But what the fuck? I continue to get interrupted on the C show tonight. But yeah, 29 points. I guess congratulations to Golden State on appearing for the third straight year in the NBA Finals. Whatever. Congratulations to Golden State. One last thing I'm going to talk about is our little friend here, LaMarcus Aldridge, who's supposed to be one of the stars on this team, especially now with Leonard out. Just what was it? 7 points tonight. This brother sucks. He is not a star. He needs to get the hell out of San Antonio. He is not a San Antonio type player. He needs to go back to a small city. I don't know where the hell he needs to go. This guy, I don't know if it's the same LaMarcus Aldridge from 2 years ago in Portland. This man sucks ass. He was dropping 30 points in the playoffs 3 years ago with Portland, and now he's 7 points tonight, whatever it was. I believe the other game he had 18. This guy's just not a primetime player. He's not a big. He's just not. He's not somebody you want to start your franchise around, especially in a not a big. It's not a big city but a history franchise like San Antonio. San Antonio, I believe, is the number 3 most franchise with championships. I believe first is the Celtics, then the Lakers, and then wait, no, excuse me, no. It's Celtics, Lakers, Chicago, and then so a top 5 franchise in championships. They have one, I believe, and now they have won 5. But yeah, so it's not a big city, San Antonio, but a historic franchise who's in the top 5 in the league and winning championships. And so there is some pressure with playing with San Antonio, one of the best coaches in NBA history, Greg Popovich. And to me, he's just not paying out. Like he's just not what that. He's not. He is not nowhere to what he was in Portland. In Portland, he was dropping 30 points all over the place. Tonight, like I said, he can't even get. What was it? 7 points? I don't know. It was somewhere around there. 7 points. Like this guy. I understand it's 3-0. You're gonna lose, but come on, man. Compete. Go out. Who was it that say? Somebody said it. I believe it was saying, if you're gonna lose, if you're gonna get eliminated, go out punching and kicking. This man did not punch and kick at all. Did not show up to play tonight at all. If you're gonna, even if you're gonna get eliminated, go out eliminating, kicking and punching. This man did not do shit. 7 points, did not show up. San Antonio's going to have to really make some changes here because they're getting very old. You got guys like Manu Ginobili may just retired after this game. Tony Parker, 35, is going to be a big question with the leg injury. Pau Gasol doesn't seem to know whether to shit on his watch when it comes to defense. LaMarcus Aldridge ain't about shit. You know, he's not a big star. At least he's not a big star with San Antonio. You need to trade the man. You need to go trade him because he is just not working out. He is not working out there. It is just not working out. Like, come on. Now that Leonard's out, he should have been the guy dropping 20, 30 points tonight at least. He didn't even have 10 tonight. Like, what the hell? So to me, the Spurs are going to have to do something. I would just keep Leonard. To me, I would just keep Leonard. Everybody else, I think, needs to be on the trade-off. Maybe just keep Tony Parker out of respect. I expect Manu Ginobili to retire. Keep maybe Tony Parker out of respect. I don't know. See what he still has left in the tank. Leonard, obviously your best player. And then everybody else, like I said, look somewhere for LaMarcus Aldridge. You need to trade this man. This man is not the answer. Now that next year when Leonard comes back, he is not the person to be the second player to Kawhi Leonard. You need to go look somewhere else because LaMarcus Aldridge is not your Robin. He is not that answer. You got your Batman. Now you need to go look for a sidekick. And LaMarcus Aldridge is not the sidekick. He ain't about shit. At least not with San Antonio. When maybe he can go back to Portland, I don't know. Well, probably not. But I mean, you know what I'm saying. It's a much different play when he was in Portland, dropping 30 points. Now he didn't even make it to 10 tonight in an elimination game. So to me, they need to that's probably what they're going to have to do. Like I said, let Manu Ginobili retire. Get rid of Pau Gasol. Get rid of Marcus Aldridge, and get a little bit younger. I really like some of those young players all they got, Jonathan Simmons, Anderson, Murray, I really like Jonathan Simmons, actually. Obviously Leonard, Patty Mills, if you can resign him. They have a good group, but they just got to get a little bit younger when it comes to the point guard and the shooting guard positions with both Tony Parker and Manu Ginobili. Like I said, Manu Ginobili probably retiring, and then what do? I mean, you got to look at something else. Are you going to resign Patty Mills? Is he the answer for the future once Tony Parker retires in a few years as well? You really got to look at, is Tony Parker, what kind of player is he going to be once he comes back at the age of, 35 next year with the leg injury? There's a lot of questions. I think they have some nice pieces. They have a top 5 player in this league in Leonard. And, but other than that, you have some nice little players, Jonathan Simmons, those kids, Anderson and Murray, really played good. But at the same time, you do have some problems because LaMarcus Aldridge ain't about shit. And neither is Pau Gasol. To me, just too old at this point. He's never been a defensive guy. He's always been an offensive guy. But at this point, he's just too old. He's not the answer either. So to me, you really got to address a lot of things. Both your front line and the back court. Because, like I said, you may not get neither Manu Ginobili or Patty Mills back next year. That was a lot of times that was your backcourt during the series. You know, with Tony Parker being out, you had a lot of combinations. It's not even in the series, just in the playoffs, in the season in general, of Patty Mills and Manu Ginobili with that second unit in the backcourt. Now you may lose both of them. One to retirement, one to free agency. So you really got to see who's going to be my backcourt with the second unit now if both of those two, Manu Ginobili and Patty Mills, leave. So there's a lot of things you have to look at. You got your franchise player and Leonard. But after that, you don't really got a lot. You need a sidekick. To me, LaMarcus Aldridge is not a sidekick. You need to trade him, look for something else. Pau Gasol, either get rid of him or retired. And like I said, you got some good pieces, but at the same time, you got some bad pieces. You got to continue to get younger, especially with the front court. With the backcourt, because I expect Manu Ginobili to retire. Tony Parker will probably come back. He doesn't probably want to go out with a leg injury like that, so he'll come back. And then, like I said, get rid of Pau Gasol, get rid of LaMarcus Aldridge. You know, I'm interested to see it's a great front office. I'm sure they're going to know what to do. But I think this is a team who can compete with Golden State if they have the right pieces. If they have the right players, they can compete with Golden State down the road. They just need a healthy Leonard, and they need a sidekick who shows up other than LaMarcus Aldridge. So they have, to me, if you get creative, I might do a video about this in the offseason if I have nothing to talk about how I would make the San Antonio Spurs into a true championship contender again and compete with the likes of Golden State, you know, in Cleveland. I might do that video because I do have some good ideas. I think LaMarcus Aldridge is still a good player. He's just not, so for some reason, he has not been able to fit the system there in San Antonio. And I think after 2 years, I think it is time to trade him and look somewhere else. So I am thinking how you can make this team. You don't have to rebuild. You got your franchise player and Leonard. You just have to make some changes because, like I said, I think the team's getting a little bit too old. And then LaMarcus Aldridge, he's not old. He just doesn't seem to fit the system. So there's gonna have to be some changes on in San Antonio, and I expect them to be because I think this is a franchise that wants to win another championship, you know, before it's all said and done. So I do expect them to make some changes in the offseason. But I'm not going to get too much into that right now. I continue to get bothered here on the CE show. I'm going to wrap it. What the fuck just happened? I'm going to wrap the CE show right now, ladies and gentlemen. It's been your boy CE. I will continue to talk. Excuse me. I apologize. I will continue to talk about the East side of things. I will continue, and I believe the finals are until June 1st. So we'll see what happens on June 1st. We'll see what kind of videos can come up through. Obviously, I have the preview for the finals, but we'll see what kind of videos we'll come up with during whenever the Boston and Cleveland series is over, between that and June 1st for the finals. We'll see what videos I can come up with. I think this video went a little bit longer than I should have. Too many distractions. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. Too many distractions. The phone, texting. I apologize. And I think I went too much with the San Antonio in the future. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to shut the fuck up. And this is the man that runs the place. This is CE. But yeah, there needs to be some changes because I think this team can compete down the road for a championship. They just need to make some changes to some of their players in San Antonio. Congratulations to Golden State. Yeah, I don't really mean it. Whatever. Congratulations. We'll see what happens. I will see you later.